chale choye oh hey. Chola le chale choye oh hey. Chola le chale choye. Chola le chale choye oh hey.
Yeah, today I want to say a few words, or at least send a greeting to all the elders and young people, spiritual, non-spiritual people, all the kinds of people out there who are gathering and praying and maybe talking about what is happening here in their part of the world. My family would talk about preparing ourselves for the future. They call it Hokaya, Tokata Iglumia, preparing ourselves for the future. And it all starts with our physical, mental, spiritual way of thinking. When I think about even the way that we were talked to long ago, my grandparents would sit down and they would never say, sit down, listen. No, we would always sit down and we would always listen. We were ready to listen because that's the nature of, the Lakota teachings that were taught to us. We never had to actually question what they had to teach. It was just normal that because they were older and they went through this process already, it was unknown. And the fact that today's world, we ourselves are going to be doing that because as Lakota people or all human nations, this epidemic that's happening here, we can call ourselves the survivors of destruction. It depends on what we do now, what people are going to know about us in the future. How did we react to it, and how did we help each other through these trying times? Did we take care of each other and help each other, love each other, or were we selfishly, doing things to take care of just ourselves? Your grandchildren are going to ask you, what did you do to make the world better, or how did you react to something like this? And I guess some people are going to say, I stood in line for 4 or 5 hours, to buy toilet paper or to buy water, for ourselves, not for each other. The future is very important and vital to our people because this is all we have left. What we're experiencing now, how we see it now, we're going to find that out in the future, how we react to it, because we have to learn, to appreciate life right now. In the darkest hour, or when things are not calm, we have to still appreciate things that we don't have. We go on a vision quest. We go without food and water for 4 days, knowing that there's abundance of water and food, at that moment and that time. If we, go on a vision quest and we pray to the Creator, we put away those things that are, that could hurt us. If we have too much food, we can get sick. If we drink too much water, we can die. So we have to appropriately, respect our bodies and our mind and honor the spirits for things that we take for granted today. So going on a hill and praying, was something in our culture, our people did for many years, just to be connected to the Great Spirit, or, to Mother Earth, to feel and, ask for, not just guidance, but, just to see what we're missing. We got to sometimes see in ourselves what we're missing, and sometimes being away from each other, being away from people, actually, we can see a lot better of ourselves. And I think that's what we are doing right now. We're all on a vision quest right now, going about doing things ourselves. And I think the Creator has put this situation, in part of our life, to see what are we missing, what are we lacking in life? Because when we have too much people around us and we have too much materialistic things, we don't know what we're missing. There's so much things that we want, and but not worrying about what we need. And today, what do you need?
Cho ye yo,